The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear. And the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. Welcome to the mind of H.P. Lovecraft. Call of Cthulhu.
And we are live. Hello, everybody. Sorry for being about 36 minutes late. We had to go through, we tried so hard to show up on time, but the thing is, it's one of those things of we have to go through back stuff, like stuff in the back, and someone's got one of their damn things flying around my screen. Anyway.
It's Switching's fault.
Yeah. So there it goes again. Anyway, so here we are. We're finally here with Brian Lawless, Gregory Carmichael, and Draco Ravenwolf. But before we begin into immersing ourselves into the story of madness and weirdness, let's go to each of the players, which I don't have their lower thirds up today. You can guess who we all are. I think you guys seen us enough because we are using Foundry, folks. So we're going to go around the table and say who we all are and who we are all playing. You guys can see the list of cast members actually on the screen under players, the 1920 standard, Tabletop Junkie, the GM, that is me. Hello. And let's go to the next one on the list, the Witch King.
Hello, I'm the Witch King of Samra, and I'm a player in pretty much every game that Tabletop runs, and I have a YouTube channel as well, but we'll get back into that at the end of the show. But I'm playing Brian Lawless, the quiet, furtive, stupid jock who is awesome at throwing, but not so good at anything else.
I have to stop you right there. I don't know. I don't feel like you should use the word stupid, jock. Like, yeah, okay, so you're not intelligent, but when it comes to swinging a cricket bat at things, you're going to be kick-ass at it. Sorry.
No, he was a pitcher,
You're not a stupid jock. You're a dumb jock.
Just don't let him near alcohol.
Oh, yes, I forgot he has an alcohol addiction. Oh, God. Let's watch that one out.
Oh, no, he doesn't have an alcohol addiction. He's not an alcoholic.
He has like an alcohol allergy or something.
He's a recovered alcohol that can't hold his liquor.
But when it comes to throwing cricket balls, he's going to be kick-ass at it.
Yep.
All right. Let's go to the next person on the list, Mr. Sparta Chris, who's the third picture from the top down to the bottom. Sparta, who are you playing? And please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sparta Chris, the Defender of the Multiverse. And I'm number 2 person on this table of tabletops games.
But today you're number 3, so deal with it.
Yeah. And I am playing Gregory Carmichael, a veteran of the First World War, or I should say it's the Great War, since it's not...
Actually,
since it's a war.
I think you all are veterans of that same war, so...
Yeah.
Yes, well, I'm just the one who's mentioning it myself, so shush. And I am still in the military. I am an Army captain, and yeah, came over here for a seminar and somehow got roped into this whole situation.
And can't sneak around worth a shit.
You know, I will.
I can sneak around. I mean, for the love of God, we were able to get into Mimek's room because I was good at sneaking around.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Maybe I got something backwards. All right. Well, yeah, but can you throw a cricket ball?
Let's see here. What was my throw?
Never mind. We're not doing this. Anyway, the next person on the list is Colin.
I'm Archer Colin, and you should listen to me because, unlike other role players, I speak with an English accent. And I'm playing Draco Ravenwolf, who also speaks with an English accent because he's English. Like the others, veteran of the Great War, currently an antiquarian and archaeologist stroke book guy, shall we say.
Yeah, you're the book guy. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to begin our story. You guys, not sure what you guys were doing the night of the arrival, but you heard a ka-ch-ka-ch sort of sound sometime in the middle of the night. If you guys decided to take a look around, you did manage to realize that the train has stopped. For those who may not be looking around or who's trying to continue to sleep in the middle of the night, you fall back asleep ever so soundly.
I'm sorry, but like we're on a train. I thought we were still on a boat at the moment in time.
No, you got off the boat. You got on the Orient Express. Remember, because you got the luxury cabin. You each got your own.
Right.
You each got your own rooms.
Sorry, sorry about that.
That's okay. As a GM, I'm very patient, but I'm not gonna keep any of the chit chat with a side chatter. So let's tone it down, okay? Sorry, Big Bang Theory joke. Bernadette does it better. Anyway, anyhow, so you are on the train, and you guys, like I said, if you awake to it, which I'm going to allow you guys to decide that, you guys just hear it.
I wake up.
Okay.
We're on the train heading for Paris, yes?
Yes.
Right, okay.
All right. For those who wake up, you look around and you notice that the train has stopped in the middle of the night. It's roughly probably about 3 a.m.
What time are we due in Paris?
You were due in Paris in the middle of the night while sleeping, so that way you can get up and be a tourist.
So
which is one of the stops of the Orient Express for this line anyway.
So we might be in Paris. We might have stopped because we're in Paris. Then we might be there.
Yes. So
are we?
Would you let me finish?
No.
All right. So for those who wake up, which is only Brian Lawless, you two are asleep.
I said
you realize it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and you pass back out. That quiets that portion of the group. Mr. Brian, Mr. Lawless looks around. What do you do, Mr. Lawless?
Do I have any light? Like, is there any light on the train? Like,
yes, there's light on the
or
train.
Lanterns?
Yes, there's lamps. I'm assuming there's some form of lighting.
Okay, I grab a lamp and I switch on I imagine this train has electrical lines in it, so that there's power to power the lights in the train. Okay, so I turn on the light and I grab a lantern and I head out looking for whatever is going on.
Well, you head out into the hallway and you're stopped and say, "Sir, is everything okay?"
Oh yes, I just heard a noise. Is the train stopped already?
Yes, we actually made it to Paris already. We wanted to arrive a little additional early, so that way that you guys can, do some sightseeing before we have to take off again on schedule.
Oh well. Do you perhaps have anything to aid in me getting back to sleep that isn't alcohol?
Yes, actually, we actually do. Would you like to follow me for a minute?
Of course.
All right, all right. So he takes you to a cabin where it's like a small area, sort of, and you see a lady and said, "Hello, how can I help you guys today?" And so this lady comes around. She's got blonde, curly hair. She reminds you of your fiance. Does your fiance have blonde hair?
She does.
All right. Is it short or long?
It is long.
Long. Okay. All right. All right. Well, hers is short and curly, and so the one of the hull monitors or guards or what do you want to call them? I don't know what they're called on trains. I've never drove on a train. Conductors. But all they do is just go up and down. I know the conductor is actually the train driver, but this is not one of them. Goes and says, this gentleman here needs a little bit of help sleeping that isn't alcohol related. And she's like, I know what she needs. I know what he needs. And he's like, good, I'll leave you to it. And he strolls off and she looks at you and says, my name is Catherine. What is yours?
My name is Brian Lawless.
Mr. Lawless, are you feeling any sort of, are you having any irritability, any pain, anything of the sort? Any headaches?
None that I can think of.
All right. Are you running a fever, sir? Give me a Constitution roll.
Okay. Is it a regular roll?
Yes, a regular straight Constitution.
Okay. That is an 85 over 30.
Okay. So she feels you. She notices that you're sweating, and she's like, "Oh my God, sir, you are burning up. You are not doing well at all. You might be sick. Do you have a cough?"
Do I? I don't think I've been coughing.
Give me a Constitution roll, but this time it's going to be your half marker.
Okay. That is a success.
Okay, all right. So you don't have a cough, but you do have the sniffles. You were like, and it could be maybe. Oh, I'm afraid you caught.
It's because I fell overboard, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You fell over in the rainy weather and you caught a cold.
I knew it. Never trust the oceans. Never.
We need to get you on an exercise regime to get your constitution up. Get your body up.
Yes,
Colin,
we do.
Colin, you're not there.
I'm talking on a character.
So she's like, I have just the thing for you, okay? All right, just hang in there. Give me another Constitution roll, but you have to do it as an extreme success to see if you're feeling dizzy.
Okay. That is a failure.
You're feeling the room spinning, and suddenly Catherine's voice goes into this deep, low, baritone. Mr. Lawless, are you okay? And it's like she's stretching out long ways. She's like, I have something for you. She brings you. She's like, come sit down, and she directs you to sitting. To sitting. And
I try to go sit.
All right. And she puts a table in front of you, and she hands you a little little pill with some water, or something like a little powder. She just says, just take this. You'll be okay.
Okay, I take it.
I remember in the 1920s. I don't know if it was the 1920s or sometime afterwards, but the reason why I'm being very careful with the description of the medicine you're taking is because I do know, like, for colds and stuff, sometimes they would use cocaine back in those times before it was actually outlawed after the 60s.
What was medicine again?
Cocaine.
No, I'm saying what's the medicine that you're giving him?
Something that's white. I don't know. I'm trying to give him like say I give him the equivalent of 1920s aspirin.
And what's so okay? So what is?
So
sorry for the chitter chatter. So what is his problem? Sorry, I was a little distracted by other things.
Oh, he's running
cold.
Fever, sniffles, cold.
Okay.
Perks of being thrown overboard.
Yep. Nausea, dizzy. He's barely able to stand up. He's running a fever, bad fever.
Cold medicine in the early 20th century. Let's see what we got here.
You're also overseas in France, so
We'll have to just go with what we can find.
Yep.
This is why we need to do research before the game. It goes for me too, not just you, Tabletop.
Oh, I was about to say, though, but the crappy part about some of this stuff is, I actually just threw this right at you. I didn't even know it was going to go anywhere.
That's why you need to read about everything in 1920.
Here we go. Capsules of cinnamon and quinine.
Okay, that's what I'm hearing.
Around the 1900s. These tablets can claim to be for the relief of cure of influenza and cold. Cinnamon activates chemical.
Oh, we don't need the full description. That's what I'm giving him. There we go. All right. So what do you?
Okay,
so what is?
I swallow it.
And you drink your water, and she's like, Catherine looks to you. Can I help you get back to your room?
Do I need to get help back into my room, or can I walk back over there?
Give me a Constitution roll, and you have to beat an extreme success.
Okay.
Which is below your 5th, which is 6 or lower.
That's a success.
What'd you get?
A 4.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's lucky. Okay, so what do you say to her?
No, I think I can make it. Thank you, though.
All right. Be very careful. And you stand up, and it feels like the train is like moving. It could be the cold. Maybe you're just not used to being overseas. Well, that would be not possible because you were a veteran who fought over here before.
He started fighting in 1914 because he was part of the French Foreign Legion.
Yep. So you make it back to your room. You turn off your lantern. And all of a sudden, you fall asleep, and you feel a cold breeze on your face. At least you think you're sleeping, but when you wake up, you see your fiance next to you, and you two are lying in the grass. And she says, "Brian, dear, I cannot wait to be Mrs. Lawless."
Nor can I wait until you are my wife.
Yes. It is such a dream. Maybe that's what we're doing now. We're in a dream.
I certainly hope not, or else living life would be just a nightmare.
As you look upon her face, you see a disfigured form and wake up from a sudden nightmare in the AM time as your alarm goes off at 7 a.m.
Mind you, this is a clock that like rings, not like anything we have.
Yes. No, it's like the bells and shit. Yeah, I know.
And it really is not good.
You startle awake out of your bed.
Yes.
Give me a sanity roll for the because you can't even remember, nor can you describe the horror that you saw in your nightmare. Give me a sanity roll.
Okay. Just a regular one?
Just a regular one. Got to roll lower than 46.
70. 70
Oh.
over 46.
All right. That's a fail, so you lose 1 point.
Okay.
All right. So it's about 7 a.m. and you guys are actually waking up, getting ready to, and you guys realize that you guys have stopped over in Paris.
Très bien.
All right. Since so what do you guys do?
Breakfast. I would
Yes,
imagine.
breakfast, and then we go to visit the chateau, and what's it called?
The library?
No,
Well,
the place where the nobility, the kings and stuff lived in
This is
Paris.
This is 1920s. The
I know, but it's the
monarchies have
Bastille
been-
I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the Bastille.
Oh no, the Bastille was where they stored the
What?
You're thinking of Versailles. The
Yeah.
Bastille is where the French used to store their armaments.
Oh, what am I thinking of then? I thought there was
Actually,
like a
the-
building.
The Bastille is
Yeah.
was both an armory and a prison.
Probably
Oh.
the Elysee Palace.
Yeah,
I think it's where they-
Versailles. You're thinking of
Yeah.
Versailles.
No,
I
Versailles.
thought it was in Paris.
No, the Elysee Palace, I think, is in
Versailles. Versailles is outside of Paris.
Yeah, Versailles outside Paris, but
And we're having this conversation. I
I
just want to let you guys know you're having this conversation
I know.
over probably pancakes and sausage.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why do you
Okay.
want to go there anyway, Brian?
I don't know, just because it'd be cool.
He wants to see where the Treaty of Paris was signed, or the Treaty of Versailles was signed.
Yes.
Hey,
How many
hey,
times have we told you, Brian? The Treaty of Paris was signed, or the Treaty of Versailles was signed in Versailles.
I know, but like maybe it'll change. You never know.
Oh.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little peaky.
I have a cold.
I just
You can thank-
I just sent a
Getting
message.
thrown out of the boat for that.
I sent a message in Foundry. Someone read it.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay, I will.
I can't
15
see
or
what
lower at
message it is.
least.
Seven, under 15.
You are starting to feel at least a little bit better, but you're probably still a little under the effects of the medicine.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. There's no side effects to quinine. I think quinine is a normal drug. They still use it today.
I didn't say side effects. I said the
actually,
effects.
it's actually what helped the English get rid of malaria.
Yes.
All right. Anyhow, all right. So you guys do finish your breakfast, and so where to first?
So we're looking for information on this Count something, and
Yeah.
Count
this
Fenelic.
this. Okay.
Well, I mean, is there like a registry that we could go to, or something of that nature, like that's in the city that we could maybe get a knowledge of his address or something like that?
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
even check. Maybe check with the French Postal Service.
Intelligence roll, Gregory.
Okay. So I guess I got a success from that one.
What'd you get?
60.
Okay. Yep.
I
So you do remember the term, the bibliothèque
Bibliothèque Nationale.
Bibliothèque Nationale. I can't say it. Forget it.
Bibliothèque Nationale.
I
Bibliothèque
can, I speak.
Nationale.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good place because that is one of the biggest places that information is the library.
Yeah.
Is this
Just call it the French Library for you, table.
French National Library? It's what it means, literally.
Yes.
Does France have a version of Burke's Peerage, which is a list of all the nobility of Britain?
Actually,
I mean, that's a
good question on that one. I did take that down as a note. That is actually also at the National.
Okay, I was going to say
Yep.
because I would imagine
This is
something we
one
can-
one of the places. One of the places. The reason why this name keeps coming up is because this is actually one of the places during this time period that actually has a lot of information, including old newspaper clippings. This is one of the main places of information during this time period for France. They have been collecting things for years.
It literally reads National Library.
The library has been that library has been almost around for almost 500 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they
Almost
working
as old
there,
as the Arkham
working there.
Library.
Working there is very prestigious for this. For anyone who works there, they gain a lot of prestige as people, as being known as highly educated for working there. And a lot of people actually have to be now during this time. I'm not going to tell you how I know this because that'll spoil part of the game for you. But there might be someone there who's actually doing an internship right now, and they have to start an internship during their higher education studies before they can even begin having a regular job there as just a regular librarian.
All right.
All right. Well, let's go to the library.
Yep. Does the bibliothèque have sort of what we might say, I don't know, professional privileges with the or something similar with the British Library? Or
something like that. Yes, it'll be similar.
Visiting privileges or something similar, so that because I'm a member of the British Library, I might be able to find it a little bit easier than a general member of the public. Is what I'm thinking.
Yep. And it's a vast library, so yes.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking. I genuinely don't know. I'm just thinking. I honestly don't know how that situation worked, but
you know what? Why don't you give me a credit rating roll there, Colin?
Credit rating roll.
Draco, give me a credit rating roll.
You sure you don't want me to do that?
Regular roll, I take it. Yep.
What'd you do? Success?
Yep.
All right. Something's gonna happen to you guys when you arrive.
Okay.
All right. So you guys make it to the big. You guys make it to the biggest library, for France. One of the and I don't see. I didn't really see if there was anything on expansions during this time, but they are still gathering information over the last few years.
This is what I have found so far on the library is by 1920 the library's collection had grown to about 4,050,000 volumes and 11,000 manuscripts.
Yep, and this is a very big place, so you guys are wowed and shocked upon your arrival. You come to the main information desk, and you see you see a nice gentleman with. Hang on, let me describe the gentleman with black hair, well dressed, and he says, "Gentlemen, how may I help you today?"
Unique crickets. Yes, we're kind of just looking around a little bit. We're possibly looking for information of possibly a resident of the region.
And the name of the resident is who?
Count
Benelek.
the name also. Benelek. Count Benelek.
don't recall that name, but then again, we are one of the vast, vast places of information here in Paris. So I would urge you to let's see if we can look up your references for you. How do you guys? Did you guys need to show a tour around the library, or what did you guys? Did you guys need anything on looking up on this reference of Count Fenwick? I can quite persuade you, and he starts making I could be quite helpful as that I'm a student of Sorbonne, and he makes this little gesture with his fingers of money.
Kelsey,
Of course,
please.
of course, of course. I pull out my wallet.
Not so openly, man. Jeez, do it discreetly. We all don't really want.
Tabletop.
Hang on, because Colin did succeed at the credit rating roll. Let's let his character have the spotlight for a moment.
Okay. I have a question. Just occurred to me.
Mm-hmm.
The name was it Venelek or Benelek?
Fenwick.
Venelek. Does the name, with my knowledge of linguistics, I mean, I don't know. I genuinely don't know if this is a viable point or not. I'm thinking as a player. Would that have any suggestion to me the name, or is it just a name? I mean, I've got enough. If it's just a name, it's just a name. That's fine. Because name.
Let me give you that roll after you get past the scene.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm just thinking in general. That's
I want to tell you yes, but we got to see what your linguistics would be, because this does actually play a factor. What you're saying does actually play a factor, but let's get past talking with this guy first.
Okay. Merci, monsieur. I hope you'll pardon. Our French is not as good as it might be. Thank you. Yes, I'll take my wallet and subtly put some money down on the counter. Whatever.
Hang on, give me a second. I got to do something here.
That's fine.
Oh God, yes. Yeah, you know what? The money you put down on the pound was equivalent to this time period's current of like 20 pounds. And my name is
the French.
And
the French had the francs, the franc.
They did have the francs, and
yes, they got real.
I just did an exchange rate for the 1920s for them, pound to the francs, and unfortunately, or fortunately for you guys, honestly, unfortunately for the GM, what Draco put on the table was more than enough to arouse this man. And no, I'm not saying entice. I'm saying arouse.
Oh, geez.
Because
it is the French.
Okay. First off, understand that the correct term is this man is very much going to be involved with you guys at this on this one day, depending on how you roll.
He stood taller because of that money.
He's
Draco. He's all yours. You can have him.
My name is Remy Vengim, and let me show you to your table, sir. And he takes you three gentlemen to a table, sits you guys down, and he pulls up some common references and a whole cart full of books for you guys to go through, to look up the reference of Count Fenwick. And he says, sir, and he leans down into Draco's ear and he says, sir, I have some required work to do, and once I'm done, I will be sure to help you with your research. And he walks away.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, it's literally that, okay? I am sorry, but, No.
Hey, you're the one that said he was aroused when he's.
He's a student.
Interest.
Oh, very for the money. He's worth it. He very much likes the money that you're giving. So he's going to be using his educational role, his educational abilities to make sure you guys find your stuff. All right. So meanwhile, you guys do have a couple books. A few hours worth of work to go through. I need each of you to give me a library use roll, and it's got to be all of you.
Ooh, just barely.
I failed.
That's shocking.
I succeeded.
Okay. So do we have regular? All right. Who has a success of any kind?
I do.
Okay. Is it a regular success, hard success, or extreme success? I need
Regular.
to know. Okay.
Regular.
Regular, unfortunately.
And
Draco and I are regular successes.
right.
So.
Brian, you said you failed. What kind of failure is it?
It is 46 over 20.
Okay, so it's not a critical or nothing serious like that. Okay. All right. So for some reason, Brian's not sure how, but he's looking things up on the Orient Express for France. Has nothing to do with what you guys are doing.
Brian, you're holding the book upside down.
Wait, I am?
Lord.
How did I not notice that?
Well, it's also in French, so I think you'd probably be better using the English books.
But I speak French.
This is actually that's a very good point.
All right.
What?
All right. So, Draco and Gregory, you both found references regarding Count Fenalik.
Can you spell that for me?
Fenalik.
All right, thank you. I had it spelled almost completely differently. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So it reveals a number of histories that refers to an unspecified scandal in the Queen's court on the eve of the Revolution, when a man of minor nobility was apparently involved in the indiscretion with the Queen. After a palace uproar, the fellow was executed without a trial. The man was German count named Fenalik.
That'll be MA. Well, she was an Austrian anyway. So.
Yes. Well, technically, Austrians were still considered Germans back then, prior to.
Well, technically, there was no Germany then.
Yeah, but I mean, it was still.
But
the Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah, I think it was actually. Yeah, it would have been. Blimey.
Brian needs to give me a Constitution roll real quick.
Okay. That is a 68 over 30.
You fell asleep.
We need to get you to a doctor.
He fell asleep. He's snoring on the books.
What we're looking for this information as Count Fenalik because we've heard his name in connection with this homunculus, haven't we?
The simulacrum, yes.
Simulacrum, thank you. Okay.
Supposedly, according to Dr. Smith, it is said that he had one of the pieces of the Sindefgar simulacrum. So you need to figure out where he lived, and now it basically shows that he was in Paris on the eve of the revolution. I'm assuming that's around that time. Yep.
That was 150 years ago. I don't think it's given the same count.
Who said he was alive? Who said he didn't hide it? Who said he, yeah, a lot of questions here. Unfortunately, questions that
We're
can't...
not dealing with the Count Saint Germain. But no one gets that.
Unfortunately, questions that can't be answered at this time because you guys lost so much track of time. It's actually already nighttime, and the library is about to close.
Okay, so
could I possibly do a spot hidden check to see if like something I'm skimming through the books and just come across something?
There's nothing. It's not a matter of if you're trying to find something hidden. It's just a matter of the information you haven't came across yet.
Okay.
So let me get this right. So Professor Smith has keyed us onto this simulacrum, which is now in pieces, and we're looking for the pieces thereof.
Yes, and you're looking for him because supposedly Mr. Makaret, the Turkish gentleman, or the Turks, are actually after it, and supposedly this is a world-ending event. Or a device that could begin to end the world.
Okay.
It's the end of the world, then we know it.
That song was not invented yet.
We've just invented it. So, so
one of us will write it down in our diary when we go back home, and someone will find it about 50 years about 50 or so years later, 80 years later.
Yeah. So,
anyway, Brian.
So I'm trying to work out what we know here. So we know it. So he told us. So all we know is we know a Count Fenelek had a piece at some point in time.
Yep.
I mean, hey,
somewhere in France.
Draco, you could possibly pull your connection with your new BFF to let us stay a little longer.
I could try if he's.
Just make sure you wear protection.
Oh, for God's sake! It's not like that.
Pulls out web. I have my protection. Pulls out the web link.
Oh God!
Hey, you're the Americans. You're the ones with guns. No. So all we know is that a Count Fenelek is connected to this piece at some point somewhere in France. I kind of thought we were expecting the current Count Fenelek. Okay, no, that's right. So we just didn't find out who this guy is. We know a little bit less than I thought we did. Okay, right, thanks. Yeah, so funny. We know he's connected something to do with. He was executed. Executed
for an unspecified scandal in the Queen's court.
Or scandal with Marie Antoinette.
Mm-hmm.
Just before the revolution. Okay. Which would have been taking place down in Versailles rather than necessarily up here in Paris, I think. But then again, I'm not sure where the Queen's Court was, if the Queen's held separate court. Yeah, I mean, is my man, Remy about anywhere?
Yes, he's actually coming to you, and he says, "Sir, the library's about to close. I have to escort you out, but and I see you went through all the books that I've given you on potential references for your Count Fenelek. I will assure you that I will work harder tomorrow to bring you some more references. I'll try and gather what I can for you."
Thank you. He appears to have been involved in some sort of scandal in the royal court just before the revolution. I don't know if that might help us to narrow down any more information about the gentleman.
I will.
Possibly look into the areas of Queen Queen Mary. I just went blank.
Marie Antoinette.
Mary, yes, thank you. Queen Marie Antoinette's fort or anything revolving around the Queen.
Yeah, I will pull those references first thing in the morning for you guys, just before the library opens, so they're ready when you arrive.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Are you guys going to be okay? Because it looks like your companion over here is sound asleep.
That's normal.
He has been. I don't think he made the journey over very well. Unfortunately, he's.
The clown has no penis.
Oh my God! Wow.
Ignore him. We'll take care of him.
He's
He did not have a fun trip across the channel. He fell overboard.
Yeah.
I need.
And he's got a little bit of a sniffle.
I need Brian to give me another Constitution roll, and unfortunately, it's got to be a hard success, so it's got to be less than half.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh my God, that's a
shit.
98 over 30.
Oh, well, technically 98 over 15. Because you have to make a hard success. Oh, you are not doing so well. You're not doing well at all.
Well,
When do I roll up my next character?
We'll have to give him a doctor or something.
I was going to say, A, how far is Lee's our lead, and B, there's got to be some way we can actually get this guy's constitution up. Otherwise, he's going to be making these checks all that until his character dies.
Well, he hasn't lost any hit points yet.
We'll have to take him to our hotel for the moment in time. Settle him down. Get him something to drink. Get him some water.
The location that you could take him to that would be open, unless you want to pay additional money, would be the Orient Express, which is acting as a mobile hotel for the moment.
Well, then we'll take him back to the hotel or to the Orient Express. Settle him down in a bed with some water or something like that, and then in the morning we'll have to call him a doctor, a physician. Not
a problem. So you guys managed to get him back, and he is currently sleeping. As you guys are taking him back, Brian, you are suddenly having a dream where you're on your front porch at your house in America, and suddenly your fiance brings you a glass of lemonade. Goes, "What are you thinking about, honey?"
Oh, nothing. Just watching the clouds go by.
Clouds. You know, strange things they are. I mean, aren't you, like, in the sky?
I once had a dream that they were spirits of some kind.
You should be a writer.
I suppose. Maybe I'll do that after I finish up with the contract with the baseball team I work for.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't
I
go
can't
up
remember the name of it.
In the sky. I'm not gonna have that ringing out.
All of a sudden, the sunny sky with the lots of clouds suddenly became almost pitch black dark. And it's like almost in an instant it changes. What's that?
What's going on?
And you look, and suddenly your fiance, as you look at your fiance, you suddenly notice that she has the face of a squid, and all she says is, "Soon you will be mine," and nothing. Everything went black.
This is just great.
Probably a pair of golden glowing eyes and everything like that, you know.
Yeah. All right, give me
probably not the worst thing.
All right.
Next to.
All right, Witch King. Here's where we're at. I need a Constitution roll. you have to do a extreme success, and then it's
Okay.
going to be a sanity check.
Jeez.
2 rolls.
Failure on my Constitution check.
All right.
Success on my Sanity check.
All right. So you don't lose any sanity. All right. You wake up the next morning, and what do you gentlemen do? Do you guys check on him?
Can I? Before we do this, I want to ask something. Go back a little bit just to his viability here. Is it worth, or would it be? Would first aid, a sort of first aid check or anything, give any idea as to what's wrong with him or how best to look after him, or would that be a full-on medical check?
You may need a full-on medical check because he's even worse now than what he was when the game first started.
Okay.
Well, then
Okay, no,
like I said, we'll have to contact a physician.
So I've got first aid, but my medicine is default at 1, and I don't think I'll bother with that. Okay. So in order to, that means you can't roll on something with because in order to succeed, you would have to roll a critical failure. So you can't, if you've got 1 or 0, you can't actually roll on something you've got 1 in, can you?
No, that would be very hard. It's possible,
it's not
just
a
very
viable
hard.
roll.
No.
So 5, you just about got a chance on, but
Yeah.
okay. No, I was thinking that obviously Sim keep down would a first aid roll have done anything, but okay, no, that's fine. It's just I mean,
All right.
I'm Teton.
All right.
Are you, Brian? Are you okay? You look even worse, mate.
I'm not doing too hot.
You look as if you didn't sleep at all.
I didn't.
Probably test his forehead like our mothers all did for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably best that we contact a physician. I'll go off and
Yeah, definitely.
request for a physician to be wired.
All right. You
can
get
use
with
my money.
Oh my god. All right. So they go. So one of the people on the train manages, one of the messengers take a message and say, wrote a quick message. Quickly contact the doctor, one of the physicians here, to come to the Orient Express and check out one of our passengers. He may have came down with something. And right now, the Orient Express is under lockdown, not letting hardly anyone in and out but the messenger. And the messenger's even said to go straight there.
Well, because of his being ill.
Yep.
Okay.
And because he's also a foreign person, remember he's an American overseas, and he's already been to England.
Let's also not forget what has just recently ended for everyone across the world.
Oh yeah, of course.
The Spanish influenza.
The Spanish flu, yes, of course.
So there's a lot of people probably still spooked about that.
All right. Real quick before we continue, I need Brian to lose 1 hit point real quick.
Okay.
Because you just got done vomiting everything you probably put into your stomach in the last 24 hours.
And then some.
Yeah.
Tabletop. As a player question here, because I'm not up with it. I've got 10 in psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth, is that a high enough score to be worth trying to roll on for something? If Brian tells me about these dreams and anything, or is that still a sort of a no idea level? I mean, I honestly don't know.
It's a long shot. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right now, Brian has not shared anything. I mean, I have given you guys time to share about the dreams, but I haven't. I haven't heard you guys share them. So, I mean, if you guys want to discuss that right now, go right ahead. Right now,
Because
he is current, but I don't know how much more. I don't know if he's going to be coherent because right now, while waiting on a physician, you guys are currently right now in lockdown on a train. So I mean,
I guess we tour the trains library.
train doesn't have a library.
Yeah.
Really? I'm surprised by that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe they do, but it's not.
It must
gonna
have like a few books for the passengers, but not like
Right.
a library.
No.
Are the mechanics within this game? I think I should to sort of start learning. So maybe sort of start improving our French or something. I don't know. Cause,
Yeah, maybe in a moment. Maybe in a moment. But let's not break the scene. Right now, Brian Lawless is puking his guts out, and then some.
Ew.
His lungs are coming out.
Gregory, Constitution roll. Draco, Constitution roll.
I think that's my kidney.
Oh my God! Don't.
bearing in mind that we've got this.
Oh, nice. I failed.
So did I. But bearing in mind, of course,
You really failed.
we have this thing about what is it again?
Yeah, I mean we do. We are. So yeah,
Corpse or gross injury, but that's probably not what
Yes.
this is.
Well, I
And
mean,
also,
it's still considered gross, wouldn't it?
Okay, so
well, then,
all right, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
yeah.
All right, so you guys can push your roll, or you can spend 7. Oh, okay. Gregory can push his roll, or spend 7 luck points to pass. I'm gonna say 8 luck points.
And what does pushing require?
You just hit the okay. So if you hover over like the thing that looks like a spider for a failure, and click it, it should do that. It basically means if you fail a second time, it's gonna be so much worse. It's kind of like pushing your luck.
So instead of just feeling nauseous, I actually puke myself, is what you mean.
Possibly, if you push and fail the roll.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right.
That's not what happened. It gave me something else entirely.
What'd it give you?
I pushed on it and it gave me this list.
Let
I
me
think
see
you
what
just-
it does. Oh, it rolled for me.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, you succeeded, by the way. 25.
Okay.
So you
I'll take it. I'll take it.
did already success.
Okay, no, so I know what. Well, I think what it's done is it's pulled up and it's told me
Push,
what I
spend
need
27 luck, or spend 55 luck. Which, by the way, that's all you have.
I'm gonna push. So I just.
All right.
roll
Just
again,
roll
yeah.
over and push. There you go. Oh God, no. No.
Okay, fine.
Yep.
No. Well, obviously.
All right. All right. Gregory's feeling okay, but Draco, you're in the room with Brian, and you're starting to like feel like the room is spinning.
Oh boy.
He's
shit.
What Lovecraftian
he's
god is
cool.
in charge of disease and bacteria? Because I think we just had a magical attack from a cultist who worships that god.
It's Nurgle.
All right.
my
All
God.
right. Let's see. What's the odds of the messenger returning right now?
Excuse me. I'm gonna sit down and. Oi.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the lower the
You're just
better.
gonna
So
sip down that gin and tonic that your character's drinking as well.
So I'm gonna say the lower the better, and I got a high roll, so yet the messenger still isn't back yet.
So am I? Is it just the state that he's in is affecting me? Is that I'm feeling sick because of all this stuff that's coming out of there?
Yeah, something like that. Give me a Constitution roll, and now you got to do a hard success.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is Brian's on the verge of fainting.
Brian's puking his shit out. Draco's on the verge
Brian's on
of
the
getting
verge
sick.
of death.
Draco. That's what I meant to say. Draco.
Right. So on a hard. So if I'm getting this right, bring that on the notes. Oh shit.
Oh no, that's even a... Oh boy. Whoops, I made a
So what? He blacks out and he goes face first into Brian's puke bucket.
Yes.
Don't.
More the merrier.
There's no way. There's no way. You don't even have enough luck points for that. No, you're done. You know, Brian.
No, that's that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Draco went to his room and started puking as well. This is not good. This is not good at all.
This is how the party dies.
My illness for traveling?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, this is the early 20th century. The medicines and drugs are just now being discovered. So,
okay, so all right. Well, Draco hasn't lost any hit points yet, but
Good.
Brian needs
Not
to give me
feeling
an
well.
extreme success, please.
Okay, of Constitution.
Yep.
Okay.
fingers crossed.
Yay.
That's still a failure.
Hey! Oh darn!
How bad? Oh, that's not so bad.
I needed to get a 6 or less, not a 16 or less.
Didn't help that your constitution is like really low, so you have to get
You could
really low.
you could spend you could spend 11 luck points and succeed.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. So now your luck is going down from 65 down to 54. All right. All right. Well, you didn't lose any hit points, but you are very well sick. With whatever, we're not sure what yet. You're still waiting on the physician. All right, Draco.
First outbreak of Ebola
All right,
in
Draco.
the Western world.
Extreme success. Go.
Oh, con again?
Extreme success. Go.
For con. Again, I'm asking, is it con roll?
Oh yeah, con roll. Sorry.
Okay.
11 or lower.
Okay, so extreme. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my god.
What a fucking surprise.
Holy shit, Diff. What the hell?
Oh,
Do
geez.
you want to try and push that roll?
I just roll again, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you've already went. Are we agreeing that he went face first, blacked out and went face first into?
I'm not agreeing to
Brian's-
that. I'm not. Oh, for God's sake. Never mind.
Fuck.
Well, I did say the more the merrier,
It was.
so
Right.
that happened. It's
Okay.
canonical.
Well,
I was going to say it couldn't be much worse, and there it goes, it gets worse.
shit.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, Gregory, this is what you're seeing. Draco, lose 2 hit points
Oh, shit.
because that was an extreme fail and you failed the push roll.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right.
Geez,
Is this permanent hit points, or is this...
No, it's not
I'm-
permanent. You can,
Okay,
you,
right,
can,
okay.
you can get better. It just you.
No, that's
You
okay,
just
fine.
gotta-
I wasn't sure which two to, so...
All
Hold
right.
on. Sorry, so... Come on.
I think it's probably best that we have the window open to kind of fume out the.
Well, all right. I gotta. All right. Since Gregory is the only one that did pass the Constitution roll, he's the only one who's not sick yet. So there's a problem. You notice that several of the staff members on the Orient Express are now sick with the same symptoms.
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
sorry.
Yep. You notice, it's even worse than that. It's even other passengers. Whatever whatever kind of illness is on here is currently affecting everybody, and you know it's airborne. What do you do?
Okay. Given that it is airborne, geez.
Actually, give me an education roll on that. Do you have a medicine, education? I see your education is up. What is medicine?
Medicine is like the default.
Right, I know that,
One.
but like,
I'm back.
It's 1, so I mean,
Okay.
it's gonna give me nothing.
all right, give me an education roll. You're gonna roll for an educated guess of what could be going on. Unfortunately, because you're not a physician, but you may have seen. I'm not gonna make it an extreme success, but it's gonna have to be a hard success.
I do have like first aid, but that's about it.
No, this is gonna have to be something more different. This is gonna be requiring higher trained mind.
It was a regular success, so I didn't get anything from it.
No, you didn't. You can increase it to a hard for 26 luck points. Mind you, you're at 48.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save those luck points.
Okay. All right. Let me make a roll to see if the doctor has made it in.
Fingers crossed.
Nope. No, it's even worse. It's very possible. The messenger has not been back for a few hours. It's like the day is already half over with. It's already been like 5-6 hours since he was sent away. It's probably like, mind you, that he was sent around 7-8 o'clock in the morning. It's roughly about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He has not returned. It's very possible that he may be infected as well.
Way to go, Brian! You've unleashed the new influenza. Is it possible that I could find something? Well, no, that's probably already looked for, anyways. I was gonna say, is it possible I could look in some of the medical cargo or some of the cargo that's on the train, found some medicine or something like that?
Yes. You went to. Oh, let's see. Would Catherine be down? Oh. You go to Catherine. Are you okay, sir?
I am perfectly fine, but I'm just kind of wondering if there's anything maybe in the cargo that we could find to help the various passengers on the train.
I'm not sure. I did already treat Mr. Lawless, but it seems like what I gave him did not work. So I'm afraid to treat them anymore. We just have basic aid right here. And it seems like if there is a doctor on here, they have not been able to diagnose the concern yet.
Well, is there anything on the cargo manifest that we could possibly, any medical supplies that we could possibly look through in the cargo manifest?
Hang on, she's gonna make a roll. She's like, here, this is what I have, and she pulls out a book. It's got a ledger and the manifest of all the medicines that she has available to her. Mind you, for 1920s, I imagine a lot of this stuff would not be a sure deal.
Well, I mean, even by the 1920s, they are kind of beginning to work on vaccines or antibiotics. So that's
Well, vaccines have existed since the 19th century.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying is like widespread. Like, for example, penicillin is.
That vaccine won't exist until like the 1950s or so.
Yeah, but we've just come out of World War One where there was biological chemical warfare was used, so I got some knowledge of those ones, but how much of that I don't know.
Okay, so penicillin won't be discovered for another 8 years.
Oh, I thought it was like first formulated in the 50s. My bad.
No. Let me see here.
I accidentally killed everybody in the middle of a research session.
Yeah, this was supposed to be an investigation session.
But this is what happens when the dice roll. The die is cast, take the results, and don't change them.
Nope, and that's what I did.
Yes, you did. I'm trying to see if maybe there's like something that 2000 years. The early 20s.
While he's looking for that, everybody, because we are dealing with limited knowledge of the 1920s, I'm going to have to give Mr. Lawless and Mr. Ravenwolf has both got to give me an extreme success constitution roll.
Awesome. Let's do this. Oh my god. It still wasn't an extreme success.
Why am I
Okay.
not surprised?
What the hell did you...
It was a hard success, though.
No.
Success, what's that? This is... Oh, no.
Oh, jeez, you're failing every single one. All right, you both...
Every single... I've rolled three, if not four rolls, and each one of them has been above, has been a fail for my... A fail all the way through. I'm a fucking cons 55, so that's...
you're getting the other one. All right. Well, anyway, you guys both lose another hit point.
Not good odds.
So I'm down to 4 and he's down to 3?
No, you're down to 4
8.
and he's down to 8.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're the one. Would you?
So next session we'll be starting with at least 2 completely new characters.
I don't mind. I don't quite like Brian because
Can I
out of whack.
suggest you put more points into con next time?
I believe that was a roll of dice.
But Tabletop told us to roll for our stats, not spend points.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Anyway, all right. Well, you guys are still hurling your brains out.
God,
Maybe you
Can I just do a spot hidden to see if maybe I find something in a manifest that's some kind of
you're gonna have to do,
miracle drug
you're gonna have to do one better than that. You're gonna have to give me a education roll.
Oh joy! Like I did not feel that last time.
Because it's not like a matter of finding something that's hidden. It's a matter of finding something that you think might work.
Yeah. And does it need to be what kind of roll does it need? The difficulty?
Difficulty for this will be hard success again.
Darn.
So you're looking at 27 or lower.
69.
Yeah. No. There is nothing aboard this.
69, dude.
There is nothing aboard this train. You are frustrated. Gregory is frustrated because there's nothing aboard that may you found things that may ease their pain, but it may not help with their vomiting. So you know for a fact that the symptoms with the vomiting, nothing's just going to work.
Since Catherine seems to be okay, can I possibly give her the stuff to ease the symptoms while I go look for the doctor?
Yes. Yes, you can. And Catherine begins circling everything, and she's going to try and do her best.
So, then I guess since I haven't suffered, I guess I'm out on the town.
Give me a luck roll. You got to do 48 or lower.
So just a roll of luck.
Yep. Just roll the dice and see if it's lower than your luck.
Regular.
Yeah, regular. It would be a regular success.
Ah, no.
What'd you get?
64.
Oh, Jesus Christ! The rolls are not in any of your guys' favor today.
No,
All right.
No.
All right. So it is currently almost nighttime, and the messenger has not returned with the doctor at all. The sun is getting ready to go down.
Does that mean that the Hulk is going to go to sleep?
What's up?
Sorry. Does that mean the Hulk is going to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Avengers, Age of Ultron. The
Oh.
sun's getting real low, but real
No,
low.
no, no, no. That joke doesn't work. You're losing your companions.
I know.
By the way, they need to give me another extreme Constitution roll. Because it's been nearly 12 hours.
Okay, let's see if I fail this another time.
See how many points I lose this time. Well, hey!
If it has to be extreme, you failed still.
Oh, yeah.
I failed as well.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
I suppose, yeah.
As you go check on your companions, by the way, you guys lose another hit point.
They're dead.
You take a look at Brian, and you can clearly tell he's not doing so well at all. You take a look at Draco. Draco still has plenty of life left in his eyes, but Brian is he's losing everything.
Can I, am I in this position to sort of see if I can work out anything about what's going on?
You can try, but we're gonna have to do that at a disadvantage. It's gonna have to be done at a disadvantage because you have lost nearly half your hit points.
No, that's fine. No, because I've got an education. I've also got points in. I've also got points in occult. So I don't know if that might give me anything for.
I'm gonna say no on that one because you're not sure if this has anything to do with occult wise. It's clearly disease wise.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
So what? Just an education roll? Would that be?
Education or medicine roll.
Well, medicine's one, so that'll be education.
Yep. It'll be. It's gonna be a disadvantage education roll, and it's got to be a hard success or better. So you got to roll.
What is this?
So you roll the dice twice, and
Okay.
you take the highest value, regardless what it is.
Okay.
Oh wow! So don't roll higher than that.
Yeah. Well, hold on. So it's education. Hard.
All right.
It had to happen, didn't it? It had to happen.
Yep. So at a disadvantage, you got to take the highest value. Now the way this works is the system doesn't work like that. So you didn't fail at a 92, you failed at a 94 because all you rolled is a 10-10s dice. That's it. So you would have just picked up your 24. You would have left your 4 down, picked up your 20, and it would have became a 90. So unfortunately, you failed.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I got that. Yep.
Yep. You can't formulate you're trying your best, but you can't. Between vomiting and researching with what limited information you have, you can't even formulate anything. You begin while Gregory's out fetching the doctor. He manages to make it off the train, and look for the messenger because things are not going well. More passengers and more train personnel have fallen ill.
I feel really sorry for the elderly and the children.
Oh yeah,
I don't. They traveled across Europe to do this. They made the risk happen. So that's roll the dice.
Anyway, Draco needs to give me a sanity roll.
Sanity roll.
Okay. Something's about to happen to you.
Oh, also, it's not surprising that a flu or sickness or something like that would cause delirium.
Yeah, but something tells me this delirium is a little different.
That's a success at regular. It's a regular success.
Well then you are good. Nothing is happening. You're still conscious, but you're shivering, you're shaking because you just cannot you cannot keep the blankets off of you. You are burning up so bad, but to you everything feels cold.
Interestingly, I, as a player, recently came across the fact that that's actually a symptom of hypothermia. Is this? Can I roll first aid to work this out or not? since I'm inside, I'm the one that's suffering this.
I mean, you have like, yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
mean, I'm thinking,
this isn't first aid though. This is medicine.
no, I'm thinking. No, I'm thinking first aid is going to cover a number. That's why I'm asking. I'm genuinely thinking I'm the one that's suffering this, so I don't know if I'd even notice it or not. But is there a chance that I might think, and having perhaps seen people with hypothermia, having quite a high degree, 50-50 in first aid, is it something I might know about or not? That's what I'm asking.
Well, if you're trying to figure out how to treat one symptom at a time and your main symptom being feverish, I will allow you to do a first aid roll at an extreme success. Because it may not help you with everything, but you are trying to treat one symptom at a time.
Okay,
so,
what I'm actually asking is is there any chance I'm going to say, hold on a second, I'm covered up with these blankets, but yet feel like I'm freezing.
Yep. So then you need to figure out how to bring your fever down.
Sorry, well, that's not an extreme. Sorry, I clicked that, but I didn't push the success. But that's not an extreme success because I've only got 50. So,
but you can have it for 20 luck points.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
no,
you can't work out the. You're shivering too much. You can't work out the math.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I just wondered if I might.
2 plus 2 is clearly equaling the fish you're seeing swimming in front of your face. You're seeing stars at this point.
No.
All right. Alrighty. Okay. Sandy to roll for Mr. Lawless before I tell Gregory what he's up to.
Okay. Is it any other difficulty than regular?
No, just regular.
Okay. That is a failure.
Oh, wow. How bad?
Bad.
75 over 45.
Okay. Not, just one level of degree, basically. All right.
Just one.
Yeah, all right. So, you begin experiencing some heavy, intense, overwhelming emotions right now. You begin remembering a time that you were talking to Professor Smith after you got back home from the war. Mr. Brian Lawless. Still dreams haunting you to this day regarding being overseas and not remembering how or why you fell down into a cave.
Yes, I don't know why.
Have you maybe thought that due to exhaustion that you're facing a form of delirium?
I suppose I think that happened to some of my comrades before in Legion.
Could be. So what do you plan on doing after you're released from this hospital and after I'm done diagnosing you and helping you through your tough times? What do you plan on doing with your life?
I plan to go back to my home and marry my fiancée.
Your fiancé. What's your fiancé's name?
Celeste.
Celeste. Okay. And why that name particularly?
I don't know why. It was her name. She was born with it.
All of a sudden, you see a nurse coming up to you and go, "Mr. Lawless, we got to get you back into bed and help, just help you get back in bed and get some rest, okay? You didn't really sleep well last night."
Okay.
And as you are looking at the nurse, you notice that she is in some strange clothing, but you notice her name badge and it says Celeste on it. And then suddenly you wake up.
In a cold sweat.
And, oh God, a very cold sweat. Yes. Very cold
His
sweat.
sheets are all drenched.
Probably. Meanwhile,
Is he coherent now, though?
a little bit,
Okay.
but you do not remember what you dreamt about. You're losing. It's like you're losing a part of your memory. By the way, you do lose 1 sanity.
Just one? Okay.
Just one.
Thank you.
Yep. Nothing too drastic yet. All right, Gregory. You
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know where the hospital? Like, how are you finding the hospital? Have you ever been to France?
I did serve in World War II, so.
What do you have in?
That was interesting.
World
You
War
lost your-
II? There's
You
World
got,
only...
in
War
the-
One.
you got your
World
time
War One.
machine as well, did you?
I met this.
The World
I met-
War is the only
I met-
war. It's the last war.
I
It's the
met
Great War.
this funny fellow in a blue box.
Yeah. Constitution roll.
Constitution roll.
Yeah.
Regular.
Yes.
Oh darn! It's a failure.
3 luck points, and I'll let it go.
Fine, I'll sacrifice the 3 luck points.
All right, you're down to 45, sir. Damn, I almost thought we had him. Give me a sanity roll though, really quick.
Okay. Sanity. There's my sanity.
Yep, 62. Just a regular.
Regular.
Yep, just a regular.
50.
All right. So you're not going you're not going insane. So you're running and you're like you're freaking out because you're trying to get back to your companions before something worse may happen to them. And describe how Gregory would be feeling at this time as he's trying to look for the doctor.
Probably frantic, worried, not like extreme distress, but very much in distress.
Do you have the ability to speak French?
I have an 18 in other language.
All right,
So-
we'll say that's French. So give me a roll to see if you're getting directions to the hospital.
Regular?
Regular.
Probably not. Nope. That's far from it.
Oh God, you're gonna need to push that.
Okay, I guess
How
okay.
do I speak better French than Gregory?
Nope.
Oh boy, that does not work at all.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, to be quite honest, at 18.
What's my luck of finding someone who speaks English? Because I mean, yeah. What's
Give
my
me a
luck?
look. Give me a luck roll. Yeah.
Oh. Where did all the English, French, all the French people that had English as their second language would go?
Oh boy, you are lost in Paris.
That sounds like a movie.
Yeah, it does sound like a movie. A really bad movie.
Lost in Paris.
You're 2/3 of
Home
Bonnie
Alone
Tyler's song.
2.5. Lost in Paris.
No, you're
That's how I meet my wife, my future wife.
I'll say, you're probably all too young to understand this one, but you're 2/3 of the way into a Bonnie Tyler song.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
All right.
And the rest of us are actually in another one because we're all holding out for a hero.
Oh
All right.
god.
Well. Okay. Well. Gentlemen, Brian Lawless, Draco Ravenwolf, extreme success Constitution roll, please.
Okay.
People just want to throw in a wrench into all of our fun.
Just kill us all off now.
That's 3 degrees of failure.
It's 2 degrees of failure. Just kill us all off now.
Oh God! Wow. Oh. All right. Oh, you both failed.
Yeah. We
Terrible.
basically we're the Martians at the end of War of the Worlds. We're just killed off by this tiny little thing that no one can see.
It's just because we went to France. If I didn't go to France and stayed in England and America, this would never have happened.
Fucking
Because
French.
we have immunity to the diseases
I
there.
feel
This-
sorry for Brian's fiance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, at least he didn't die to some evil cultist. At least she'll take comfort knowing that he didn't die to some unnatural horror.
So, all right, Witch King. Given the fact that it's a huge ordeal, I mean, you guys only lose like, I don't care how many degrees of failure it is at the moment. Yeah, that is actually bad. That's bad for both of you. Yeah, lose 3 more hit points, and those are your last 3.
Yep, I'm down to 0. And I don't believe they're negative, so I am dead.
Yep.
I'm on 4.
All right. Meanwhile, Gregory, you're lost. You have no idea where you're at in Paris. And
Apparently, I'm not dead. I'm dying.
we'll get there.
I am unconscious though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're at the epitome. You're at the apex of being sick. It will take a miracle to pull you out of this. Gregory, you're currently lost at this point. You're sitting down on the side of the street, freaking out because you don't know how to get back to the train. You don't know where the hospital is. You're suffering from fear.
I think the only thing that could make it worse if I was lost in the catacombs under Paris.
I think he's suffering from Paris syndrome.
I need you to actually give me a power roll, and it will be at a disadvantage. So you have to roll twice.
Regular roll?
Yeah. Well, it's disadvantage, so yeah. All right, roll again. All right, the 85 has it. You have to take the second number, the worst one.
Darn.
You're suffering from fear. You're scared because you don't know how you're going to save your friends. You don't know what's going on, what's causing this. All you did was come and search for a man named Fenelic. You don't know what you're doing. I mean, how is your character feeling knowing that he is on a mission to try and save the world or save something from a well-known professor?
In distress. He's definitely scared. I mean, he's not like crying his eyes out, but he is definitely afraid. And the only thing he can do is just resort back to his religion. Start praying to God.
And you begin praying, and suddenly a white light hovers over your face. What do you do?
Be in shock and just stare at the white light and kind of lean back a bit from it, trying to see what it is. Maybe squint my eyes.
This is where we find out that he's standing in front of a car, like headlights on.
I was so. Did automobiles have headlights at this time? Because that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. That I was doing. All of a sudden, you hear the roar of an engine, and you need to give me. You know what? You just got to give me a dodge roll.
Oh, jeez.
Do you not want to continue with this?
It was a regular success.
Okay,
if we all get killed off, does this mean that Cthulhu wins and takes over the world?
No. You managed
I don't know if Cthulhu is actually involved in horror on the Orient Express.
We'll
Well,
concern
something
that
to
later. So you manage to look out of the way, and suddenly, out of nowhere, this automobile pulls up and goes, "Are you Gregory Carmichael?" And
Yes.
you see a man with like kind of like a blank stare, but he's kind of got like a somewhat of a smile to him. He looks strangely enough like Howard Philip Lovecraft, the man that you met at the hotel over in England. And he says, "Oh, good, we were looking for you. We need to take you back to the Orient Express immediately."
Well, that would be nice. I kind of got lost in Paris a bit.
Yes, you've been lost for the last few hours. It's almost midnight, sir. A doctor has made it to the Orient Express
Does
to
that
treat
mean it's midnight
everyone.
in Paris?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, then I get
It's a movie.
Oh, then I get into the vehicle with him.
All right, so you guys get into the vehicle, and
Automobile.
That was the last anyone ever heard of Gregory Carmichael.
I have
no.
my sidearm with me.
he made it back to the Orient Express, with which binds you, the messenger is not sick. He brought more than just one doctor. A couple of physicians came in and decided to treat. They are now treating the whole train of people, including Brian. So Brian is not lost.
Yay! Not just Brian is out of commission for a little while.
So Brian is at 1 hit point now?
Yeah, at least 1 hit point.
Okay.
And Draco's at 5.
Okay.
All right. And Gregory is suffering from fatigue because he's been running around everywhere and hasn't slept for nearly a day.
And I ran so far away.
It turns out that Brian caught just got very, very sick from being thrown overboard and caught nearly probably the death of pneumonia. But such a contagious form of it, so it acted as the flu. Very bad flu.
Pneumonic plague.
This wasn't it's a Spanish flu. This was the English Channel flu.
It's the English's fault.
No, it's the French's fault because they won't call it they won't admit it's called the English Channel.
Yes, so it means it's the English fault.
No, it's the French's fault for not accepting the English as superior.
Well, anyway, after a nice
Who
day
had
of...
Charlemagne? Oh, yeah. It was...
All right. Well, you guys rested for another day because Gregory was not able to get any sleep. So you guys did manage to rest up for another day. Each one of you, again, gains 1 more hit point per day of rest.
Okay.
So
how many days have we rested?
so far, just 1.
Okay, so I'm up to 2 hit points.
Yep. All right. You guys have been in Paris for a grand total of 3 days. Time is running short. The train is getting ready to move on. You guys the train moves on after like 8 days or so. So you guys are not doing well at all. You guys still don't know who Count Fenelick is, what he had to do with the scandal years ago. You guys missed 2 days worth of chances to be at the library, which, by the way, Remy's been there the whole time. So,
is it am I likely to have anything from general occult knowledge on either the Count or the Doobie what's it simulacrum?
You know what? Give me. Give me a second.
Something I think is it something I'm like to or not? I mean, I'm
Hang on. Give me a second. Let me go through my notes, sir. respectfully. You know what? If you do it in occult roll, because you don't know if it really has to do anything with an occult. Give me a luck roll. Actually, give me a luck roll.
Oh, that's my luck's way better than my occult. So.
Yeah. Give me a. It's gonna be. Oh boy, let's see here. What is 55? All right. Let me look here. I want you to give me hold it before I tell you anything.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Luck roll. And you got to score under 27, which you didn't. So you can't push that roll.
No, that's not a luck roll.
But you can, but if you want, give me 1 second. But if you want to spend 29 luck point, okay.
No.
So nothing came up to your mind, no.
Okay.
It's lost time is lost time. So you guys are on the 4th day. The train is not far from leaving. You still got a few more days left. You can still make it to the library on your 4th day, but by the way, if we're going to be on the 4th day, you guys need to give yourselves 1 more hit points. 1 more.
Okay. So I'm up to 3 hit points now.
Yep. You're still looking a bit green, but you're not too bad. You're eating, you're drinking fluids, plenty of fluids. Draco looks better than you do, but then again, he also had better health than you do. Okay, so do you guys head to the library to do some more research?
Guess so. I'd also like to look up see if I can find anything on this simulacrum.
Yes, I'm gonna give you a bunch of rolls for that.
Can you type out the name so I know how to spell it?
Yeah.
That's not what I want to do. It is this right here.
I typed it out. I typed it out in the Foundry chat.
Okay, Sedefkar Simulacrum. Got it.
Sedefkar.
Before we go on to this next part, we've been playing for almost 2 hours, but it's still early where I'm at. I can still go for about an hour and 15 minutes. Why don't we take a 5-minute break? 5-10 minute break, get something to drink. My throat is a bit dry because, like I said, I'm fighting a cold. And yet you all just damn near died of infectious pneumonia. So isn't that ironic?
Here we go, Brian.
So I'm gonna put on the hold screen. You guys get something to drink for water because these next couple rolls, you guys are gonna have to work as a team to get, because if you don't get them, you don't proceed, and it's going to put a even bigger damp on how your characters proceed with the next part of this campaign.
In
5
which
or
case,
10-minute break.
Yes, 10-minute break.
Okay.
Sorry.
will working together mechanically actually let us help each other?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
that means I make it to have higher skill level of library use. Awesome.
Yeah, all right. And we will yep. This next few rolls is going to time skip you by 2 days.
Well,
So
my history
you're
and library.
you're gonna go from day 4 to day 5, and before you get any information about day 6. So I will explain it more when we come back.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So when it comes to the actual role zone, mate, apart from own language, which is of course directly related to that, library use and history are my 2 best skills. So
It may be helpful. Yes. All right. All right. 10-minute break. Let's go now, and then we'll come right back to this.
Okay.
All right, and we are back, everybody. I hope everyone had at least a decent part of the break. Get something to wet your guys' whistle, because now we are going to proceed to the next part. You guys are not looking... I mean, you're not in bad shape, but you're not looking good. But you guys have finally returned to the library. It's the 4th day that you've been in Paris. Remember, you spent a day or two just, you spent one day sick and then resting on that day, and then now it's on the 4th day. And Remy still remembers you guys.
On the fifth day, God created the earth and the sky.
Okay. Anyway. So Remy has actually already prepared a list of books for you guys to actually tour through. You guys each need to give me a library use roll real quick.
Regular. Oh, geesh.
Okay. Before we continue. All right.
Yeah.
Brian Lawless, did you succeed?
Jesus.
We all failed.
Wait,
Yeah.
y'all failed?
God
What?
almighty.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Okay, I think it's time for a new game. Let's go.
I think it's time for new dice.
Oh my god.
New dice,
Gregory,
new character, new VTT, everything.
You fumbled.
New game.
Bad.
Yeah. Which...
Okay, yeah. We're gonna address that in a minute.
Are
Or
we?
maybe like
kinda-
two. Hang on a second. Hang on. We got to go one step at a time, everybody. All right, Brian, you don't even have enough luck points to succeed at this, so give me a push roll on that. That's your best chance.
Okay.
Yep.
How do I do that?
Oh, you just you click on the spider. You click on the little spider, because that's what that is, and then you just go down and hit the push button. Oh boy.
Failure.
That's supposed to be okay. So that's supposed to be technically 2 degrees of failure. All right, Draco. You can spend 27 luck points if you want, or you can push the roll.
I'll push.
All right. If you push, you can't. I don't think you can spend luck points.
Yeah,
at that.
I know. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
hold on. Why is
Yep.
it not giving me the? Why is it not?
Hit the spider button,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
hit
it's not
push.
hitting the spider button. It doesn't.
Oh, you accidentally hit the luck spent and spent 20.
That's not what I meant. I couldn't find the push button on there.
Okay.
That is not what I meant to do.
It's on top. Just do a. If you want, I can give you back your 26 luck points.
Yeah, thanks,
Which will
but
put you
I
at.
did not mean to
What
do
would that
that.
put you at?
Should be at 55. I was at 55.
55. Okay. Just go ahead and roll it one more time.
Oh,
Just
no,
do a regular.
see,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put it on where are we?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's not. Yeah, no. All right.
Failed it anyway, so.
Yeah, that's 2 degrees of failure as well. Okay. All right. You guys have found, for some reason, you're not sure as to why. I'm gonna have to probably do some research, but you guys are all blind.
Or maybe the kid wasn't that good of a librarian.
No. You guys are
Not finding anything.
literally, like either blind or the information is not there, or even worse, you may not be at the library.
I'm more so willing to go for the second choice,
Yeah, I mean, we just.
What was the second choice?
which was that the information is just not there.
It's not there, stroke. We're not finding it.
But the question is why wouldn't you?
I would
have found
prefer if we weren't at the library.
Yeah, something's not right here because all the books you're looking at. Okay, so if you don't want to go with the blind thing, that's fine. I can live with that. Here's what I am going to
Well,
live
what
with.
with
All
blind?
the books and all the words on the books are blank.
Hell.
Okay. Do we have to pull some kind of national treasure thing here and coat them in lemon juice and heat them up?
Give me an intelligence idea roll for that one, or is it education idea? Which one where you come up with with witty ideas?
Isn't that intelligence?
That's an idea roll or an idea check.
Right, but which attribute does that work with? Because I think it's one of the
I
attributes.
think
know
it's
that one.
intellect.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought
All right, give me an intellect roll.
26.
Oh. So, how are you going to get out one of the prestigious? So now you have to figure out. You have an idea of what you can do to make it work. But here's the thing: you have to take the book out of the library. How do you think you're going to do that?
So I come across one. So out of all the books that we have the one book that is blank for some strange reason. Is that it?
Yes. No. All the books are blank.
How many books is that?
Full cart full, maybe about 100.
Hmm. Well, I mean, if it was just one, that would be easy. But all of them, that's a whole nother thing.
Well, that's what happens when you fumble, sir. And then all your other companions also 2 degrees of failure. So, yeah, this isn't looking good.
It's not my fault that the computer decided to screw us all over.
Yeah. Can we reprogram the can we reprogram the Kobayashi Maru, please?
No, you cannot do. We are not doing a Kobayashi Maru situation here. It just.
We will when you're running Star Trek, though. I promise we will.
That's when that happens.
Hey, Draco, could you possibly distract your friend over there, and while one of us, while we slip a couple books underneath our jackets?
Probably can manage. Yeah, I should have been able to manage that. I was going to talk to him, ask if he's got anything more.
And if you need to just lower your voice into a sultry tone.
Do it. Just do it. You seduce him.
So, Draco, this would be a seduce check, seduction roll, or an appearance roll. Pick one. If it's appearance, it's got to be a hard.
I have no station. I'm not going to try and seduce the guy.
Oh boy.
I've got to persuade. I've not got to seduce.
Okay.
No away. I'm
Take
one for the team, man. Take one for the team.
The way
It's
I've been
okay.
rolling at the moment, I'm going to get 100 on a bloody appearance roll.
Hey, I had to seduce the old lady earlier, like a couple
It's
episodes
only
ago.
fair.
Yes.
It's only fair.
And unfortunately,
You're the equal,
we can't have Brian do it because he's happily engaged.
Exactly.
So Draco, you're the only person that hasn't done anything to garner some kind of affection from someone. And he's French. It should be easy.
He's French.
It's
Hey,
French and the
he's
interwar
French.
period, so that is going to be awesome.
And Draco's like, but he's French.
He's French. If he's not attached with all the excess women, no, even worse. Sorry, I'm not going to follow that line of conversation any further because that would just play to your hands.
Come on, you know you want to.
Come on, you can do it. Just push through. Just push through. You can do it.
You don't have to actually follow up because we're just here for another couple days.
Yeah,
Listen, you
just a quick
strange,
smack on the cheek
weird
and then
people.
we're out of here.
And also on top of that, I'm also a devout Christian, so I can't participate in that mentality.
And I'm an atheist, so I'm like, go for it.
Oh my god! Someone figure something out.
I said I'm going to go and talk to the guy. I'm not going to play seducing. I'm distracting him, talk to him. It's not a problem.
Well, if the talking doesn't work, resort to seduction.
Seduction? Okay.
Seduction, I said.
All right, give me a persuade check.
That's not particularly good. My persuade's only 45.
I see 46 here.
Sorry, 46. Yeah, well.
And that's better than your appearance. It's going to be an appearance, which is 45, or
just
persuade,
get
which
a
is
bit
46.
Like I said, no fucking chance, whatever I do. The way the
my
dice are going to get it.
Oh.
You can spend 28 luck points to pass, or you can push the roll.
No.
You want to try and push?
No, not really. I'd like to fail that as well, the way it's going. And it's less. I got less than 50% chance of doing it anyway. All I was going to go and do was talk to the guy, distract him, But
Well, try to persuade him. Yeah, you got to distract him. That would be persuade or appearance. So.
Okay.
Yeah, your only chance at doing this right now is if you push the roll or spend 28
Okay, I'll
points.
push it.
All right, go ahead and push. Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
not happening. Oh! Yeah, that's not happening.
Told you
He's
the way to pass the vote
Oh,
today.
boy.
You should have tried to seduce him. Maybe you would have gotten a better chance.
I don't have a seduce skill, which means my roll would have been 1.
What's your appearance?
45.
Okay, so we're both 45.
Am I the only good-looking person here?
Probably.
Yes, but because you're a devout, but
fiance who's like 60 appearance.
But that depends if since you're a devout Christian and you want to go with going that route, that would you could try it with an appearance roll at a disadvantage. Okay.
Unfortunately not. No, I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
I'm just gonna go for a stealth roll.
Disadvantage because he's not distracted. Oh.
Oh.
Well.
Oh, so it's, okay. I guess since it's so disadvantage. So hard.
Yeah. Roll twice and you take the highest result.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Can I assist in the whole stealth section?
Given
if I spend a luck point with this disadvantage, I could. Could I not? I don't know.
No, unfortunately, when that happens, yeah, just no.
Given that, even though this is,
you have to roll. You still have to roll a second time. Okay, so you can. So the only option you have is you can spend the 1 luck point to pass. No, 2 luck points. I'm gonna take 2 luck points from you to pass for this stealth. Because the second one is a 36.
I asked that, and you said no.
You still have to roll a second time before I can answer. The second roll was 36.
Yeah, but my first roll was 61.
Yeah,
yes,
your second
but
roll
when
might
I
have been
say,
95.
but if the second roll was 95, you would have to go with that one. When you roll at a disadvantage, it's you roll twice and take the highest result regardless.
Yes, I already rolled once, that was 61, and then I rolled the second time, that's the 36.
And you have to take the 61, but I cannot allow you to spend any luck points until we know what both the rolls are.
So roll again?
No, you already rolled twice. You're good. So I'm asking you if you want, because you have to take the 61 if you want to spend the 2 luck points.
Yes, and I asked that earlier, and you said no.
I have to see both rolls when I give you a disadvantage or advantage.
Well, okay, whatever, fine. I will. Yes, I will take the 2 points off.
All right,
because that's what I was that's what I was asking earlier. I said if I do the 2 rolls, can I still take points off?
Oh yeah. That's what I meant. You still have to give me both rolls first, but you have to give me both rolls first.
I understand that.
Right.
I was just like,
okay. Well, I guess I was understanding what was being said. But hey, you know what? You still succeeded at sneaking out a couple of the books. Unfortunately, you can't sneak all the books out.
Yeah.
Brian is going to
Before
have to give me... Brian's going to have to give me a stealth roll for the other books.
Okay.
We're doomed.
By the way, disadvantage. Oh, okay.
Okay.
One more.
Okay. Oh my god.
So you can spend 20 luck points, or you could push that roll.
I'm gonna spend 20 luck.
Yep, there you go. And here's where the party's luck runs out.
Because I know this was a result of failed rolls, game wise, but also mechanicals. But is it likely that we've come across all these books are blank? Is something is the within the game story, if you like, something say, "What this is weird." I mean, yeah, we've got all these blank books, but this is the Bibliothèque Nationale in Paris, and everything is blank. There's something wrong here. Is there anything that we can actually, any chance of a roll that any of us would actually notice there's something wrong here?
Actually,
Like conspiracy of cultists harrying us with this stuff.
Yeah, but
actually,
maybe even that would be.
You guys got to
something
let
weird.
me. You guys got to let me describe
Yeah.
the scene, and then I'll be able to tell you.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys managed to escape out with a good source, good fraction of the books that you guys had, and unfortunately, Draco, because you're trying to distract the guy, and it did not work. You won't be able to escape with any of the books. So
yeah, I understand that.
Once you see your companions leave, you are able to leave with it, with them. I need you guys to give me a sanity roll, each.
Okay. Failure.
Oh, thank God.
All right, Draco's fine. All right, all right. Mr.
Can I
Lawless needs.
spend 5 of my luck? Or 4 of my luck?
You can't spend luck on sanity rolls.
Damn it.
Oh.
All right, you need to roll me a D2. A 1D2.
Okay. Oops. One.
All right, lose 1 sanity.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
You're slowly descending into madness, but not quite yet. What? How much sanity did you start off with?
The sanity I started off with was 55, and then deducted.
No.
from-
No. I mean this session.
Oh, I started out with 46, I think.
Okay. When you reach, we need to. Let me see if I can check that. See how much you lost this session. No, it actually says you lost 5 today.
No, it for some reason it said I lost 2 when the session started.
Oh, okay. So then it should only be 3 then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Still might be a weird mechanic. Okay. Yep. If you know for a fact that you started off at 6, if not, we'll discern a bout of madness on next session for you at the very latest.
Okay.
Because when you lose up to 5 in a single session, regardless, from the time you started off with, you actually start suffering effects of insanity.
Awesome.
Unless you go see a doctor.
Well, we ain't got
Well,
time
not
for
just
that.
any doctor. I need to go to a sanatorium or something.
All right,
like that.
so are you guys meeting up in one of your guys' cabins? How are you guys doing this?
We're
Yeah.
not meeting up in mine because it needs to be cleaned out.
Needs to be fumigated.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it would have been about 3 days ago.
Yeah. Well, actually, only 2 days ago, essentially, but yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna say you guys made it up in Gregory's cabin. So you guys make it back to.
Mine is probably the most cleanest so far.
Yeah.
You didn't get sick. All right. So you guys managed to make it back for the books, and you pop them open to see what you guys can do, and oh my God, the words are there,
What?
and you committed a crime.
Oh, it's only the
what's going on
least
here?
criminal stuff we do in this campaign. Don't worry about it.
What's
I mean, we've already kind of broken into a criminal scene or a criminal investigated scene and everything, and
Yeah, that's the least of our worries. Stealing a book from a library. Come on.
wait? What's
More than just one book. You managed to escape with a few.
Well, what's the worst case scenario? They take away our library card?
Wait, what?
This is the 1920s. Hang on.
So, I mean, I just all of a sudden realized what would have happened if we just asked if we could check them out?
I don't think they did that back in that day.
No, that's why you had places like reading rooms. Well, no, I don't think you had. Certainly not. That sort of thing. I don't think you'd be.
Yeah, I don't think.
It's not a lending library.
Like library cards got invented until like the 40s or 30s or 40s or 50s.
I don't know. I mean, I would imagine the lending libraries, but this is a national library. It's not going to be a lending library any more than the British. I don't think the British Library or the Library of Congress, I suppose, would be your version. I think.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on.
So theft is theft, and this is counted as like stealing money.
But how much money? That's the real question.
Yeah. I don't know. You can be arrested for this. Let's see. Did the guy did Remy manage to figure out? I actually have a character sheet for Remy. Did he notice that the books are missing?
Let's hope not.
So my fingerprints ain't on anything.
I don't know if we had forensics back in that time, but we can figure that out.
Yeah. Do you guys not think this weird that these books now have got writing in them when they appeared to be blank before? Something very, very odd's going on here.
You're good for now.
I know. Something is really strange. Something strange is really happening. What did we get ourselves into?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
This is certainly very weird.
Well, you guys are able to do library use rolls for searching information through the books. So each of you can give me one library use roll and let me know if you succeed or fail.
Here we go again.
I again failed, but only by 10% this time.
Okay. You can push that roll, or you can spend 11 luck points.
I'm gonna push it.
All right, push it. Push it. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
I would be tempted to suggest that pushing on a 20% is probably not something you'd want to do on a regular basis, but
no. Okay, so Brian didn't find anything. He probably just passed out from being overly exhausted.
What are letters? What are words? Oh no.
Yeah. All
right. So Draco and Gregory, because you guys did succeed, I need you guys to give me 2 more rolls, 1 more each.
Library use again.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on a second. I just need to, because that's
Ooh.
2 of those I've now done.
Draco, you succeeded
3.
by a hard success.
Yep.
Okay,
3 library
so
successes so far today.
all right, so you guys had spent 2 days in a cabin, locked away. Brian slept for 2 days, basically. You guys can heal yourselves. About 2 HP left.
Thank you.
Yep.
Awesome.
So did you say we get 2 more HP back?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
So you guys are healing from being sick.
Yeah.
You guys didn't really leave the cabin much other than to eat and keep up appearances. You haven't really fraternized with any of the guests, which unfortunately has actually created sort of a suspicion of what's going on. So I'm going to roll twice with an advantage, which means I take the lowest roll to see if they caught on to the missing books yet. But before I do, I'm going to make this roll real quick, and before I tell you what's going to happen to your characters, I'm going to reveal something to you.
Okay.
75. Okay, 30. All right. Yeah, it's going to happen. All right, here we go. So, Draco, you came across a diary of a member of the Queen's Court.
Ooh.
And you see Fenelic being mentioned in it. And for the most part, the diary records the petty intrigues and affairs which plagued the court. But it also relates to an incident involving a count. It's called Count Fenelic in June 1889. However, damaged by water, parts of the manuscript is ineligible, but here's what you can read. The Count was like a sun among us, shedding his, you can't read that word, light, and making all rejoice in his pleasures. His feasts are said to be the most lavish and lustrous yet seen in our city. It was then that it became apparent that much evil was afoot, and the queen became angered. The king's men did raid the house, and much was destroyed, and the count was arrested.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose much evil was afoot is very interesting because it doesn't sound like it was a peccadillo with the Queen or anything. It sounds like something a lot more. Interesting. Very interesting.
Meanwhile, you hear a knock at the door. And I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Yeah.
I need a Master Carmichael, a Master Ravenwolf, and a Master Lawless immediately. This is the conductor and the basically, if the train had a captain, basically the head of the train. Immediately at the door. Can you guys please open up?
What do we do, guys?
You're wrong, Gregory. I don't think we have a choice.
I don't think. Yeah, the train windows don't open. You'd have to break out a train window just to escape. Chris? Chris? I think Chris went bye-bye, guys.
Did he fall asleep?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, he's looking, so he's the one that should be opening the door.
Right. Chris. Oh, he said something's up with his mic.
Ah.
All right, well, let's before we continue this, let's have him fix that. Chris, we're gonna be here. I'm just gonna put the stream on hold real quick, and wait for you to come back in. All right, let's. Sorry, everyone, we have some technical difficulties, so we're gonna put the stream on hold for just a few seconds, or hopefully just for a couple minutes, and we'll be right back.
The simple unplug and plug back in.
And we came back after like literally I think that was like 3 seconds. All right.
I mean,
all right.
I've been talking for like a couple minutes and not realizing. I'm like, what? Why? My mic light was on and everything, so I'm just like wondering as to why no one could hear me.
Yeah.
Weird.
We thought Cthulhu had you.
No. I'm too resilient for that.
Yeah, that's what you think.
We are gonna have
But
to
does
open
the
the
Matrix have you? It's the real question.
That's almost the
Right.
same thing. Anyway, back to the game.
So yes, open the door and yes. How can I help you, sir?
You notice the conductor is accompanied by several police officers.
Is there issue, officers? And sir?
Well, according to a report, a Mr. Remy Vagim was helping you guys with some series of books before they went missing. And one of the officers put his like baton out in front of you and moves you to the side, ever so gently, and sees the books.
Here comes the beatdown.
I'm sorry, sir. I did not. I did not realize that removing these books from the premises was not permitted. I back in my hometown in the United States, our library allowed us to take some of these books home with us to do for the research when the library was closed.
You're gonna have to come with us.
Very well, sir.
All right. They put you guys each in handcuffs. All three of you will have to come with us, and they put you guys all in handcuffs, and they take you guys away, and they do confiscate the books. The books do get returned to the library while you guys are sitting.
And we lost someone.
It was Colin.
Technical issues.
This is where you play the GM pauses.
Yep, here we go.
Where's the? Oh, did you put in the chat? Where did you put the link for?
It's in the general chat. Oops.
In general chat.
And I'm showing the general chat. Whoops. Yep.
Way to go.
Yep. Well. All right. Let me know when you're back in. We are back. We're back, everybody. We got Colin back. I'm about to describe what's going to happen next, everybody, and then we're going to go from there. Let me know when you're ready, Colin.
Back into.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I can see actually when you get back there. All right, I see you back in here, Colin. Okay. All right, here we go, everybody. So the police just arrested each and every one of you and took you guys away for stealing the books.
Okay.
Especially out of a very prestigious library, mind you. So, yeah, this is actually not looking good for your characters. You guys will have to pretty much go to a trial. I'll probably have to look up something for the 1920s trials to see how they did and how they did things back in the day. However, this may put you guys over your allotted time limit to be back on the Orient Express, and there may be time served, which means this could be a failed adventure.
Yeah,
So,
probably.
I mean,
we've got, what,
it probably was
days?
going to be failed just because of all the health issues.
Yep. So, unfortunately, we'll have to see how this works out. And I've already got some ideas about how I'm going to end this for you guys. So, yeah. We will have at least one more session. So, all right. We're going to wrap up today's session, everybody. And I hope everyone has enjoyed playing.
I have.
The rolls were not in anyone's favor today.
No, they were not.
No, it was not. It was not. And I threw a lot of curveballs at you guys today. I threw more than I expected, but I had to keep the adventure alive, and even worse than that, I had to figure out consequences and stuff like that, and I think I did, but I think I overdid it. But we shall see.
You definitely were not easy today on this.
No, nope, I was not.
That and the dice, and as you said, I
Taking
think
the role of the adversary really well.
yeah. On the
Yep.
ground. Well, let's put it this way. I don't think we're going to stop Cthulhu rising. Hope someone else can.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean we have to start playing Call of Cthulhu, though. We can play another adventure. I have plenty.
Oh yeah, so do I. So
Yeah.
we're all good. We're all good. But we will have one more session of the horror on the Orient Express in 2 weeks. So you guys will see what happens to your guys' characters in 2 weeks. Other than that, that's everything we have this time, folks. For the audience, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to see how they prevail next session. I'm going to do a bit more. I'm going to do a bit more research into this adventure to see if there's a way we can salvage what little we have left, which isn't going to be.
Castles and Crusades was on the second, not the 26th.
No, the 26th is Castles and Crusades.
Oh, I thought it got rescheduled. My bad.
It did for the 9th.
It just got cancelled.
Yeah, it just got canceled. Unfortunately, I have a situation, so I won't be able to do any gaming on the 26th at all. I have a family situation, so we will be returning February 2nd to this campaign of Call of Cthulhu. And then on February 9th will be Castles and Crusades, where we have a massive party of like 8 people going to clearly on some adventure to help a fort out called Fort Gully, and to see what they can do to salvage
not everyone's going to be in. mind you, not everyone's going to be a part of the adventure every session.
Yeah.
No.
So, like,
Yes.
we have a company. We literally have a company of adventurers.
That's why we have the magical outhouse.
Yeah.
Or they can stay at our keep, and we can swap out characters and have a stable of characters that have like troop style.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying the ones that do come with us that don't stay at the keep, and they also have to skip out on a week. That's what the magical outhouse is for.
Yeah.
We'll see.
fair.
We'll see what we have on the next session of Castles and Crusades. That will be in 2 weeks, everyone. All right. Well, other than that, that's everything I have. Witch King, why don't you promote yourself real quick?
Hello, I am the Witch King of Samra, and I run the Esoteric Order of Nerdity YouTube channel. I do actual plays, video game let's plays, and I am currently streaming Apocalypse Wrench Incorporated 2nd Edition. First session happened this week. Next week we will be playing on Tuesday another session, and hopefully at least one more player will be joining us. I hope you all subscribe to my channel, and if you're interested in book reviews, gaming content, especially from someone who has been gaming probably more than most people on the popular D&D YouTube space have been playing, subscribe and like my videos, and do the same for Tabletop and Chris.
All right. Sparta Chris, you're up. Go ahead and promote yourself real quick.
I am Spartacus, the Defender of the Multiverse, and you'll find me over on my channel, which is simply just Spartacus, where I will do geek commentary on Sunday, or aim to, and then sporadically I am currently playing through the game Infamous. So that is what you'll find me, and then you'll either find me here on Tabletop's channel, having fun as a wizard of Paramore. So, yeah.
All right. And Colin, you got anything to say for our audience?
Hopefully I'll be back as Draco Ravenwolf when we get out of prison and pay our fines. And again, I also will hopefully be running around Paramore. And in various other chats and about the interwebs.
All right. And my name is Tabletop Junkie. I've been your host for tonight, and I would like to thank everyone for allowing me to run this game for them. This was a very fun game. I have to say, if we do end it in 2 weeks, I will be very sad because I did like it. But we will have a chance to run something else. Everyone, I think, had an excellent performance. Unfortunately, the dice was not in anyone's favor. Yes, I wasn't making it easy, but I was not being the worst that I could be.
It does go to show what the dice can do.
Yep. And unfortunately, one of the biggest things about the horror on the Orient Expressed is there is time limits. That was one of the hard. This is said to be one of a very long but hard campaign to get through because there is time limits. And unfortunately, that's what we're kind of hitting with the fact of theft and a few other things that actually ended up happening. So, failed rolls, unfortunately, eats up time. Success rolls eats up time. So, yeah. But that is also Lovecraftian horror for you. And time, eventually, everything goes to shit. So, we are not seeing it. We had some pretty close call on death. But not insanity, so sadly. But maybe we'll see some more insane things going on in 2 weeks. Other than that, everyone, thank you for joining. And remember to work hard, play hard, game hard, and game on. You guys all have a great and wonderful evening tonight.
See ya.
Night, folks.